Hello everyone, welcome to my week 3 internet activity for the business organization project thing. Next, we're looking at Microsoft specifically with its headquarters in Redmond, Washington. We can see that it is a gorgeous campus, very, very large, with a lot of trees and blue skies around. The glass buildings add a lot of very comfortable feelings to this place, kind of going along with their Windows aspect. Haha, funny puns. Next, we're looking at total revenue and EBITDA. The total revenue for Microsoft was $85.32 billion in 2016, and the earnings before interest, tax, depreciation, and amortization, or EBITDA, is $34,149. The Microsoft stocks. The Microsoft stock price on October 1st, 2017 at 12:30 p.m. was $74.49. And the largest single-person Microsoft shareholder is Steve Ballmer, who owns 333.2 million shares of Microsoft. And the largest corporation that holds the largest amount of shares is Vanguard Group, which owns 564 million shares and is worth $42 billion. And we have a look here at the stock charts. We can see that the stocks grow continuously over the years. Yes, there are divots, but it's a positive growth over time. And looking at the organization, we have Satya Nadella, who is the chairman, CEO, and president of Microsoft, and then Amy Hood, who's the CFO of Microsoft, Jim Dubois, who's the CIO, who resigned July 2017. He's the only one I could find for this position, and then Kevin Turner, who's also in the July 2017 fiasco, I believe, did resign as well. Microsoft's organizational philosophy. This is where we begin to get into the aspect of why a person should work for Microsoft. The Microsoft philosophy is to empower every person and every organization of the planet to achieve more. Their goal is to provide the tools and the resources to indeed instill this idea of growth and development in the world. And they have, as we can see with the incredible influence of Microsoft Office and the tools thus far, it is an incredible thing that they have accomplished. And then Satya Nadella, the CEO, is generally known to be a level-headed guy, but he has taken upon himself to reform Microsoft culture of infighting and stagnation. He encourages his employees to have a growth mindset, and this is the notion that you should take nothing for granted and always be willing to check your assumptions as new data comes in. He went as far as calling out other executives out for not following this idea and explaining how it is not helping the company. So him and his idea is to promote this growth of a person and to try to allow them and to try to foster this idea of the necessity of creating a growing environment and not just stagnating, which is what has been happening before. So hats off to him for creating this change. Satya Nadella, a resume. Number one, his work experience. He has done a lot over the past couple years. We can see he's worked with Sun Microsystems before joining Microsoft. He was a president of server and tool divisions in Microsoft before he became CEO. He was a senior VP of the R&D department for online services, and then the VP of the business division, corporate VP of business solutions and search and advertising platform group, the executive VP of cloud and enterprise group, and then we can get into his education. Manipal Institute of Technology at Manipal, getting a bachelor's degree in electrical engineering, University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee for getting a master's degree in computer science, and then University of Chicago Booth School of Business to get all of his businessing needs. This man, as you can see, is incredibly smart and incredibly, deserving of his position, because he has worked very hard at Microsoft and he deserves everything he gets. So, working at Microsoft. The best things about working at Microsoft are that the pay and the benefits are incredible. There are also a lot of things you can do at Microsoft, creating a lot of diversity in the program. You are also, as we talked about before, you are influencing the world with your technology and your work. And then Satya is an incredible CEO, creating the Microsoft idea, and the Microsoft life is very, very good. And then your fellow employees are amazing. Like, people you work with are creative and are very smart and a lot like you at this case, and it is a very good work environment. However, the worst things about working at Microsoft are there's a lot of use of jargon. If you don't know what jargon is essentially terms that are used in the workplace. Say, example of medical field, and you're talking about like surgery, and they're talking about like body parts and how you need 20 cc's of X, Y, and Z. And if you don't know what that means, that's because it's not part of your job. Jargon is the lexicon of a specific job and environment. Next, the hours are long. Your career may stagnate. It is a large company and it creates a bureaucratic environment, and there's a polarizing political atmosphere at Microsoft. With it being in Washington, politics are very strong there, so you need to be very cautious. And Microsoft is ranked at 37 for the best place to work by Glassdoor. Benefits of working at Microsoft: leading health and wellness care. There's maternity and parental leave. Microsoft will match any donation made dollar for dollar to any organizations. There are gyms, shops, and sports fields on the Microsoft campus. There are also restaurants, kitchens on campus. Microsoft provides shuttles and buses to carry its employees anywhere. There are many social clubs and gatherings in the Microsoft community. Employees get major discounts on Microsoft products, and they have flexible work hours. And then here is a video for what it's like to work at Microsoft. I will not have to show you guys that because you guys can look on that on your own. And final thoughts. I believe Microsoft is a great place to work, not only because of the campus being honestly absolutely gorgeous, but just the people that you can work with. I have an aunt who works at Microsoft right now, and she's loving the job. The benefits that she gets are mind-blowing. She can travel anywhere, do anything. She gets the top-of-the-line laptops basically for free. And it really is an amazing job and atmosphere. You are working with one of the biggest companies in the world, working with one of the richest men in the world, and it truly is an amazing place. So I would say it is a great place to work, and everyone should give it a shot. So thank you for listening.